Do you have a proper
We
title
are.
in live stream now?
Oh no, my title is like very tame, I think, right now. I don't know. We'll have to check. Let me check and make sure things are working as expected, y'all. Good morning, everyone.
So let's see how many.
Good
Can you see
morning.
how many people are in, or how many people are jumping in?
Yep, it's slowly ticking up. I gotta make sure. Yep, YouTube's working, Twitter's working. All right. It always feels like oddly. I wish we were like in it on one of the platforms with the comments, but we got comments rolling in from YouTube and
Nice.
Twitter a little bit as well. Good morning, everyone. We're going to let people roll in for a few minutes here. If you are popping in from X or similar, we're getting ready for the first day of the 3-day, of the Cut 30 3-day content challenge. And everybody in here is getting ready to ride that ship with us. If you want to get in the mix, it's not too late. Hit the link that's like flying down here at the bottom of the screen, and you're going to be jumped right into that. Give people a couple minutes here. Make sure all the notifications went out. Yep, we got 135 now.
Main thing, guys, is the whole reason we do this challenge is it gets very easy to get stuck on strategy, right? And many times strategy is like running in place. You're not really getting anywhere. The whole point of this challenge is to ship videos. And not only ship videos, but help you get like your first 10K view video. If you've already had a 10K view video, then hopefully we're going to get you a 50K or 100K view video. And so with this, we're going to give you 3 formats and essentially templates that you can take, and tips and tactics for those templates that you can take and get a video out over the next 3 days. And then also have something new in your arsenal that helps you ship better videos from either a creator side or from a creator side. So understanding how you can do this for your personal brand, doing this from a product and brand side to understand how you can use these content formats to ship for your brand. But overall, these are proven. Like we've had, call it how many people? Roughly 2,000 people run through Cut 30.
Coming up on it. Coming up on it. Yep.
Tens, 20, hundreds of millions of views through from the creators that that have come through there, made content, and have grown. And so with this, like these are things that we're pulling from there. And putting into this playbook. And yeah, my mic's probably a lot quieter than Colin's. I think Colin's on a proper mic. Mine is.
Oh yeah, very proper little AirPod here.
Yeah, let me see if this makes it better. Does this make it better?
It was all right for me both ways, so just yell, man. let's hit some intros really quick and then we'll get into it. Alex.
Let's do it. Okay, what's up, y'all? So I'm Alex Garcia, founder of Marketing Examine. Marketing Examine is actually no longer the name, but I'll talk about that in a different time and place. But on my end, been doing content since 2015, more so on the brand side. Like all my time and attention has been on the brand side. In the last year, I've turned to becoming more of a creative figure myself and building up my media outlets, but spend the majority of my time creating content strategy for brands and then executing those from the likes of the Midday Squares and Tiers, Raw Nutritions, etc. So most of my time is spent really in the weeds of brand social, and a lot of like the founders as well, who partake in amplifying those brands. And one of the founders of Cut 30 as well with Colin and Oren, who's just traveling internationally right now.
Cool. My name is Colin. A lot of y'all know me as Land Force, like Air Force, but land. It's my real name. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Spent a lot of time brand side in my past and worked on a lot of content for brands. And then at some point here, really through bullying on a group text with our friend Oren as well as Alex, started making videos. And I think I'm 500 or 600 of those into it. And 2 years ago now, Alex and Oren and I kind of decided to take everything that we have learned about doing both this personal brand thing as well as brand content and package it up into a thing called Cut 30. That is my shtick. If there's any golf videos being shared in the Slack, which we'll cover in a minute here, they're likely from me. I always bring the golf gang out, as one does. And as Alex mentioned, if you are here via Oren, He's indisposed in the Netherlands right now. I think he may join us in a couple minutes, or he may just be on tomorrow and the next days. Let's do some housekeeping here. So here's what's up, fair wagers, golf guys here, golf guys in the building. Here's what this looks like. If my wife can stop calling me. Sorry. So for the next 3 days, every single day, you are going to get an email with a video brief. You are going to make the video. You are going to jump into the Slack channel, which you all have invites to. If you haven't already joined, you still have plenty of time to do that. You also get another reminder to do that after we're here off this live. And in the Slack, you are going to share videos with everybody else doing this. I'm going to take you through what the Slack looks like, give you a little tour of that right exactly now.
Guys, and Slack is going to be the biggest key for success here. Like the lives are going to be great. The feedback and like the examples, et cetera, that we're going to give you and like the tips that we're going to give you to make these videos awesome is great. But Slack is really going to be the thing that helps you ship really good videos. Because I mean, Colin will go over it, but we will give you feedback on damn near everything you publish.
All right, so here we are in Slack. Always dangerous to share the entire screen, but we're living life on the edge today. So you got an invite that will take you directly to the 3-day challenge channel, specifically this message, excuse me. This message will then link you to the 2 channels you need to join. This channel will only be used for announcements and whatnot. Basically, hey, we're getting on live, or hey, go post your videos. From here, the most important thing you're going to do is join the video sharing channel. This is where everybody on here is going to share their videos every day for the next 3 days. So as you make them, you're going to pop in here, share them with us. We're going to hit you with some feedback, give the whole community a chance to engage with it, so on and so forth. The other channel that you're going to join is the question and answer channel. This is just a place to ask any questions, any technical difficulties, so on and so forth. Generally speaking, you're going to find that everything we want you to do is exactly laid out in the emails that you're going to get. And then also will be covered here on these 3 live stand-ups that we're going to be doing. These are the links for our live times. Today was 10 a.m. Pacific. Wednesday and Thursday will be a little bit earlier, 9 a.m. Pacific. All of these are recorded. They are on these same links. So if you miss today's, if you miss tomorrow's, come back to here, grab the recording right there, so on and so forth. Can't stress enough, like Alex mentioned, we do this with a lot of people in Cut 30, and the people that win are always the people that are popping in Slack, whether that's sharing all of their own videos so they can get feedback on them, or just like making friends, engaging with other videos, so on and so forth. So Slack is definitely the fun part besides getting some videos to rip. Without further ado, we're going to dive into the meat of what we're doing here today in the next 3 days. Good time to mention, again, if you are here not from an email, if you're here on Twitter, it is not too late to join this. Hit the link that's scrolling at the bottom. It's just cut30.co/3day. And you are going to immediately be jumped right into this 3-day process that we're doing here. All right, I'm sharing my screen again and jumping into it. All right, so again, you're looking at a Notion doc. This is all going to be emailed to you. Gosh, dang it. There we go. This is all going to be emailed to you, so don't feel like you need to take notes. It's already in your inbox if you've already started the challenge with us. All right. So what we're going to be doing here are called one-shots. You've heard us say it several times at this point. It is literally a one-shot video. They're typically 3 to 7 seconds, never longer than that. In some cases, they can use 2, 3, 4 clips, but generally speaking, they are literally a single shot, and you're going to make them natively in Instagram and TikTok. You're not going to try and get creative. You don't need, even if you're a video guy joining us, we always got a video guy or gal. Get in the apps and use the native tools. That's the brief here today. The text is always going to be simple white font with black outline. And we're always going to use some training audio or some audio, again, native in app that sets the vibe and works with what we're trying to convey. As you can see, all of these are very text heavy. That is the point. The visuals in these are going to like give some context and hopefully be visually interesting. But the meat of these videos comes in the text and the copy that we're going to write. All right. So critically here, they are usually one. Do not use decorative text. Do not use your brand font. Do not use some wild orange stuff with a crazy serif. Don't do it. There's power in the simplicity and power in this text that people are familiar with and people have seen hundreds of times. And that is the brief. There is a video in here, again, in your email that's going to break down literally how to use the editor. If you've never edited a video, all good. That's going to cover, our friend Oren is going to cover that right here. And again, you see us saying this over and over again, because mark my words, we have people that are going to share in the Slack a video with wild text that's 12 seconds long or is static images edited together. And that is not the assignment. That is not what we're doing. We're going to say it again before we're done here today. Don't you worry.
And it's going to have a glitch effect, and you're going to see 3 variations of the person. Like, don't do any of that shit. You want to keep it literally
weird. Yeah.
There's 2 elements that are going to make this video pop like very successful. It's going to be the text and the scene. Like, those are the only 2 things that you need to worry about making amazing. The crazy glitch effect that you use in CapCut is not going to make this video perform well, as cool as you think it is. Like,
as cool as you think it is.
It just very good text, very good story, or very like hard opinion or unpopular opinion as we're going to go through, and then a good scene or a good shot. Again, you could add like 2 to 3, 4-ish shots into this, as long as it's under that 7-second mark. But don't go overkill. Like, literally just focus on those 2 things being as good as possible.
So Alex is going to get into some examples of our first video in a second. What we're making today is an unpopular opinion one shot. All right. So you have all seen this in your algorithms. This is a video that leads by laying out an unpopular opinion or a controversial take. Alex is going to go through some examples, and then we're going to give you the exact template that you're going to use to make these. I'm going to share here, Alex.
Yep.
There you go. And if you're just joining us on Twitter, hit the link that's flying down below here. Sign up. It is not too late. We're making 3 videos over the next 3 days. Going to get 10,000 views. Go ahead, Alex.
Yep. Cool. Can y'all see my screen?
No, not yet. Oh, we got to add it to the stage. To answer the question in the chat there, yes, if you already have a video clip that works for this, absolutely, right? A lot of you will have just something random sitting in your albums. By all means, you do not need to go and reinvent the wheel. Alex will show you a little bit about what works particularly well. At the very least, your clip needs to like complement the copy. And in a perfect world, it's helping pull the viewer in, so on and so forth.
Cool. So the 2 main things I want you to take away from this is your copy has to feel like it's punching somebody in the face. Like, if you want to make an unpopular opinion that actually works well, like this is a little copywriting tip I learned from one of my old bosses, Sam Parr. Like, copy should feel like it's punching you directly in the face. And so with an unpopular opinion, it needs to have that, like, it needs to have something in there that creates that feeling. The last 3-day challenge, somebody made, and this isn't to dog on anybody, but somebody made a video that was like, unpopular opinion, matcha is better than coffee. And it was like, well, anybody that drinks matcha like every single day is going to think that. Like, that is not an unpopular opinion. You have to make it an unpopular opinion versus like saying unpopular opinion. I drink matcha every single day because it gives me more energy than injecting 350 milligrams of caffeine into my blood. Like, something like that is what would make it more of an unpopular opinion, because it's such a hard take that you're going to get both ends of the spectrum to jump in on the comments, and like they're either going to agree and be like, yes, I've been saying this for years, or B, you're effing crazy, right? Like, you want to have that kind of dialogue going on in the comments if you're going to hit it hard with an unpopular opinion. So I'm going to go through some examples. Sorry, the last thing I forgot is your video aspect, your scene has to be something that's engaging. And so like, too many times I'll see, for example, founders, they're going to be like, okay, they're going to create their unpopular opinion, and then their scene is literally just going to be them at a computer like this with the camera like to the side, just getting them typing. That's not interesting. Everybody does that because it's the easiest there's a reason everyone does it, because it's like the number one thing that is easy to think about. Oh, let me show me working with an unpopular opinion, versus like you could just make it more interesting by having you come and sit down at your desk and like reenacting some kind of emotion, or you can like walk to the printer and grab something out of the printer. Like there's so many more ways to just like add a layer of action. And so what I would say here is, if like we go back to that example of matcha over coffee, what could be the video is you getting a coffee, going to take a sip, and then like literally dumping it in the trash can and grabbing your matcha and like walking off screen. You could do that all in 7 seconds. It's very simple, but it's also amplifying the idea that is the text, right? And so like those are the things that you want to think of is, okay, I have this text. So first create the text, then make the video, then figure out what that single scene is going to be, figure out what that one shot is going to be that amplifies that, really brings that to life. So we're going to go through some examples. So here's one: unpopular opinion, insecure men are narcissists. Like this is just a hot take, right? Like anybody that's insecure is an insecure man is a narcissist. Like this is a simple video, but it is a very, very hot take, which is why it drives this kind of engagement, because this is all the girlfriend sending to their other girlfriend saying like, I told you he was a narcissist, XYZ. The comments are probably going off, and it's a simple video. This action relays like kind of the feeling like of I told you so, right? And getting people to agree. It's a simple video, but her action, what she is doing is feeding and amplifying that overarching text. Okay, we're going to go to another one. Unpopular opinion. The fashion students who dress the most extra in uni are often the ones that are less conceptual when it comes down to their own designs. Be aware of the MFs in black t-shirts and jeans, right? Like, again, look at how well this performed, because it has that aspect of relatability, especially if we're talking about fashion students. So when we're thinking about the person who dresses to the most extreme, but then has like the least amount of creativity when it actually comes down to conceptualizing their own. It's like a hot take. You would think this person would be, it's almost like that hot, or the take on, you should just wear the same thing every day if you're an entrepreneur, right? It's like those are the entrepreneurs that are probably quote unquote like killing it, the Mark Zuckerbergs, the Steve Jobs. It's like
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, like taking that same idea and bringing it to fashion students in uni. Right, that is the person who's actually killing it. Like I know somebody like this who's a video editor. He wears the same thing every single day, and he's an absolute dog. And it's like it's so different than the quote unquote like typical creator. And so like there's an angle I can take that of unpopular opinion. The best creators aren't the ones that are with the fancy rigs and XYZ. It's the one that creates a desk out of his tripod and wears the same thing every single day and doesn't talk to anyone. Like that's literally that guy's like that exact description. And so like these unpopular opinions, what they have to have some kind of layer that have relatability, but at the same time, it's just like such a hot take that like you can visualize the hot take and then either be like on this side or this side. You don't want any like in the middle with an idea like this.
Alex, as you pull up the next one, I'm going to answer a couple questions on Twitter and YouTube. First one from Ricardo, like, yes, the idea here is you're absolutely posting these. That is what we're doing. We're going to make a video to post every day for the next 3. Jonathan, do you have any examples that can share that have local relevance? So the third day of this is all around location showcases. So you're going to get that. I'm not sure if any of the unpopular opinion references do that, but you can use, you can localize an unpopular opinion, no problem, right? This means saying that the most amazing taco stand in your city is actually this rundown place on the corner, or whatever it may be. So any of these can be localized, and we are going to specifically tap into local stuff on day 3, I believe. Madwoman, nice username. Madwoman Productions asked, I'm going to put this on screen. Do you have to put unpopular opinion in your text? Like, yes, that is the format. And you'll see some of the references. We got the echo thing going on. You'll see some of the references don't necessarily do this. You've probably seen videos like this that don't do it. The exact template that we're giving you, that we're briefing you to make, does that very, very clearly. That is exactly what we're doing. It helps set the stage. It also happens to be a fairly popular way to present a video like this. That's why we're giving it to you. And then Abigail asks, I don't need to show that. It's hard to see the numbers you're saying on the examples. Gotcha. You're going to have an email with all of these examples to go through. So don't worry about seeing any of the specifics here. These are all in your inbox. Sorry, Alex, go ahead. Continue.
Okay. We got just two more. Unpopular opinion: shorts should never sit above the knee. I'm in 5-inch seams right now. This is a video that I would go in the comments and hard disagree on, right? So like that, the whole point of this is to create that. Again, like this punches me in the face. When I go back to that reference, like that unpopular opinion should punch me in the face. There's a reason why it has 263 likes, but 324 comments. Like if we open this up, these comments would probably be either A, like hard agree, the people that wear shorts above the knee have no taste and just want to show off XYZ, and the people that do wear their shorts below the knee should never XYZ, right? Like there's gonna be both sides of the spectrum here. When it talks about the So reality is this video is a bit too long. Like it could easily be 6-7 seconds. There's two other layers to this video that make it good. So the first one is it's one shot, and then he is literally just cutting up that one shot into a few different scenes, right? Like him grabbing a suitcase, him adjusting his shorts, whatever. That's one. That's a really good way of doing this, so that you can add in a bunch of different scenes into your one shot. The second is the music. The music plays into what he's doing. Like you can tell this is a type of beat or instrumental that is like more on the fashion side. You could see it in the campaign. Like this all plays into this one shot video. And last thing I'll say is a lot of these ideas, maybe this one, like if I just want to give examples for brands as well. Like insecure men are narcissists or whatever. Like this could be something Bumble does as an example. Like if we want to tie this to brands, like this could be something Bumble does, Hinge, whatever. Like maybe they wouldn't do such a hard-hitting idea, but like this would be types of videos that they can do. If we did fashion students, this could be a university. This could be a fashion brand that's doing this about their creative director and can just change the copy to like the creative directors who dress the most extra are often the ones that are less conceptual when it comes to their own designs, right? Like we can spin all of these things for brands. This can be, if you are a brand that has nothing but shorts that go below the knee, then this is easily a video that you can create, right? Like everything here could be spun. So like there's going to be people that are in this challenge right now that are doing this for themselves as a creator. And then there's going to be people that are going to be doing this as a brand. Like all you have to do is think about how you can spin this for yourself. The last one.
That's a good call out. That's a really good call out because we always get a question about like, well, this doesn't apply to a brand. And as soon as you start paying attention, you will find out that it absolutely does apply to brands. Just not yours, who's been shooting lookbook content and posting that on your socials for years. Go ahead, Alex.
Good. This is a topic me and Colin were going on right before. Unpopular skincare opinion. I do not like sheet masks at all. They're supposed to be relaxing, but they are the furthest from that. The mask is constantly falling off my face, never fits my face properly either. If I try to take one sip of my drink, the mask is running off my face. This is a great way of like doing an unpopular opinion to push a specific product, right? That's why I wanted to throw this one in here, because some of you are going to want to do this for ads. Some of you are going to want to do this as like, hey, I've been trying to build my brand for the last 3 months. We have our release coming up and I don't know what content to make around the release. This is it, right? You found you create a relatable problem centered around your unpopular skincare opinion. And then you put that text, you tell the story related to that problem that your customer's facing based off of why you're developing this product. And you can create a really good unpopular opinion. So what wouldn't work here is I don't like sheet masks. So we developed this product that replaces the sheet mask. Like that would not be an unpopular opinion. What works about this is the fact that there is a story. Like it's as I was reading this, because my wife's making me do sheet mask with her, I'm reading it and I'm like, yeah, these are all things I don't like doing them because they are falling, they're dripping into my eye. And then if I go take a sip, I'm like trying to fix it, and it's a pain in my ass. Right. And so like they positioned it in a way where I read this and I could visualize and experience it with what they're saying. And there's nothing about the product that they developed, but the product that they developed is the solution for it. And right. And like people are smart and people understand what you're trying to do, but don't try to push the product in the text, because then it's not going to get this type of engagement where it gets 1,500 likes. This probably has 30 to 40,000 views. Like this probably drove a significant amount of purchases for them. And then overall it's a very good video. So again, a lot of like the details and what makes these videos successful is how good that copy is going to be. In these, it's like the visuals that go with it, but really how good you could have a good visual. If the copy doesn't hit, then you're not going to have a good video, right? And so try to think about, with an unpopular opinion, really how you can essentially punch someone in the face with your opinion. That is what's going to make this a successful video.
I'm going to hit on a couple of copywriting tips for this. Again, this is all in your email, but we're going to hit that. Then we'll grab these questions that are rolling in. We just crossed 1,000 viewers as well across all the platforms. So shout out to you guys. If you're just joining us, we are doing the first of 3 daily stand-ups for the three-day content challenge. It is not too late to get in. Hit the URL that's floating around down here, cut30.co/3day, and go get signed up, and you'll get jumped right in. All the content we're covering is delivered in an email to you immediately when you sign up, or if you were already signed up, you got it about a half hour ago. Again, copywriting tips and a couple things to reiterate as we jump into this. I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to hit these questions that are rolling in, like I said. So this is nothing that Alex didn't just hit on, but I just want to reiterate it. Lead with controversy, not your explanation. Do not worry about the nuance. That is not our job today, right? Ditching the nuance is how you're going to win with this. Get specific, right? So mentioning a brand name, a specific person, a specific price point will anchor the text in relatability, familiarity, so on and so forth. It's going to make me know that this applies to me when I first read it. And keep your opinion simple, but what it's saying complex and nuanced, right? Like very clear cut, just get to it. But in a perfect situation, it opens up a conversation, not necessarily an argument, but that's likely with this format. Again, the format that you're going to make is just unpopular opinion heading and then the opinion itself. Optionally, you can put a modifier in that title to say unpopular fitness opinion, unpopular foodie opinion, unpopular mom opinion, right? This is one way to do it. In either case, just keep it simple, label it as an unpopular opinion, and then give us an unpopular opinion. That matcha tea example that Alex used earlier, which is one we got from the last time we did this, is not that it's a popular opinion. So he gave you some great ways to like spice it up. The reality is it's a popular opinion. It's not a good one. Try again. Let's roll through a couple questions here. Jonathan asked, is there some sort of science around the 6-7 second duration? Science, no. It's very simple, right? One of the biggest triggers in these algorithms is watch time, right? So the shorter a video it is, the easier it is to get to 80, 90, 100% watch time. And one of the keys here, a few of our examples you saw had pretty quick text. If you can make your text take 6 or 7 seconds to read on a 6 or 7 second video, assuming it's not the most boring thing ever, that's a pretty good way to lock in that watch time for the duration of your video. That's why these work.
No science. It's literally just data. Like it's just the analytics. Look at that.
Let's see. Elliot asked, we haven't launched our brand social. Should we start fresh or buy? Start fresh. Absolutely. Definitely don't buy. If you have an existing account, related question, if you have an existing account or you want to start making content and you've got your account that you use to just kind of like follow people and you're weighing between starting something fresh or using that existing account, I always would suggest using an existing account, even if you've got 100 friends from college on there or whatever it may be. Those first 100 followers, the first 1,000 followers are always the hardest. So unless it's a hard pivot and something that's totally alien that all those people are going to hate, I would just go for it and accept the fact that some people are going to be like, ew, why is Colin making this weird content now? That's kind of the nature of the beast. Is there 2 related questions here? Is there a rule on what kind of music and where do you find them? So you're going to be making these natively in Instagram or in TikTok. And in the editing UI, you are going to find very easily, you're going to be able to search popular stuff, trending stuff, suggested for you in this video stuff, as well as stuff you've saved. So if you're cruising Instagram and you hear a sound you like on a video and you save that, that will then be presented to you in the UI when you're adding a song. Vlad, who just asked, how can we join the Slack? If you have not already signed up for the challenge, sign up at the URL that's floating below, cut30.co/3day. You will immediately get, I think you're going to immediately get the day 1 video brief, and you will get a Slack invite as well. That's how you join the Slack. Sorry, got distracted for a second.
Abigail's question, like, you don't want to wait, or sorry, I just said it. You don't want to post your Instagram accounts with all the videos after the challenge and get feedback. You want to share it in Slack. We'll give feedback. Share it on IG. We'll give feedback day of. Don't wait till after. Start shipping now, and get into the routine of starting to ship now.
Yep. Bank. Excellent question. Simple versus longer. I think that the easiest answer to this is give us copy that takes 6 or 7 seconds to read for your 6 or 7 second video. So I know you're in real estate. It's perfect. I think that the core example of something like this in real estate is like an establishing shot, like a shot in front of like a beautiful home or something aesthetic. That's a little bit of movement. Like it's kind of like slowly walking up towards it. And then you have text overlay on it that is given that hot take, that unpopular opinion. Just make it long enough that it takes 6 or 7 seconds to read. Let it wander a little bit.
Eric asked, do you find trending music really makes a different video push? Yes, if it fits. Like, you don't want to you're making a cooking video that's like casual and relaxing. You put a Drake overlay or Kendrick, like Not Like Us 6 months ago, like on it, it's not going to make sense, right? So it's more so about it fitting the actual
vibe.
Video and vibe.
Vibe is more important than it being trending, for sure.
100%.
If you are like very directly like kind of using a trend, then using that trend's audio would become important, but that's not really what we're doing here with this unpopular opinion video. If I have personal and agency account, should I collab? Do not do collab. Like, collabs are way overdone. So you're asking a bigger question in terms of like, should I be making content for my personal brand or for my agency? My opinion, I think Alex would also echo this, is always to build the personal brand, because it's more clear cut and people like people, and you can use personal brand to shine light on anything, whether that's your agency or otherwise. Definitely don't do a collab. Collab should be used when it really is a collab. It always will reduce the reach of each account, and rarely in your Explore page do you see videos that are collabs. Let's see. Should I post on Instagram or TikTok or both? Both, always. Go distribute everywhere. Let's see. I mean, do your thing, Jonathan. Collab videos are always have less reach in the algorithms. And we had somebody in the last Cut 30 who posted 30 videos. Every one of them was a collab between 4 accounts, and not a single one of them got past like 700 or 800 views. So collabs should be used when it is a collab.
Yeah, it's not.
And if you're talking about marketing, that's not a collab. That's you talking about marketing, right?
It depends on what you're doing. Like, what Callaway will do is he'll do like something specific to tech, and or let's say it'll be specific to like AI news, and he'll collab with his AI news piece channel. But at the same time, like, Kane should, and we're tight with Kane. Kane should also have separate content just for that AI channel. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't just be purely collab content you see only on his main feed and vice versa. But
he also has hundreds of thousands of followers, so him just doing that can build that channel versus like your job here for I think most of us is to like go and get some algo love and go and rip some views. All right. With that, let's recap. If you want to join us and you have not already, hit the link below, cut30.co/3day. You'll immediately get emails covering this. For the rest of you, you already have everything we just covered in your inbox, the full brief on your first video. You're going to go make the video. You're going to go get in Slack where you've already gotten an invite, and you're going to go to the video sharing channel and share with us, and then show up here tomorrow and do this again with us for a second video. We cannot finish this without restating. Follow our instructions on how to execute one of these videos exactly. Do not use your brand fonts. Do not make it 10 seconds long. Do not do a collage of 7 still photos with shitty CapCut transitions. Get in the app, use one shot, add simple text, and add some music and keep it moving. There is no timeline. There is no due date for your video. I would make sure you have it up by the time we are doing this again tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream is at 9 a.m. Pacific, as so is Thursdays. And Slack is open all day, every day, as you know. And yes, you can have a friend join. Just send them that link and get them in there. Today is day 1, Ricardo. Yes, today is day 1. You have 1 video brief in your inbox. You will get a second tomorrow along with our link that we're going live. Alex, did we miss anything?
we did not.
All right.
Just ship and punch people in the face with your videos. Make
videos and punch people. If you're here for Warren, you will see him tomorrow and likely in the Slack today. And we will. Okay, that's a good question. Optimal time to post. I love me some 8:30 a.m. I think there's a good argument that it doesn't really matter. There's also a bunch of nerds with data that'll tell you the opportune time. If you have good content, it doesn't matter. I like a good morning post. If you're fired up after this and make a video, just go post it. Doesn't actually matter.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Cut30.co/3day. Oh, OJ. Yo,
good,
as
John?
we were signing off. As we were signing off.
Live from London, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We told people you're in the Netherlands, so now everybody's confused.
I'm late here. There's a tube strike. They shut the subways down, so it's all above ground. I rode a Lime bike like 6 miles. You know what I mean? This is a dark time out in the whole world, you know? All right, I'll let y'all go.
I mean, that's it.
No,
we were just making promises
these guys
being here next time.
All right, y'all.
See you in Slack.